guys, welcome back to Life Updates with T. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for joining me. Guys, last night was a bomb. Last night was wow. It was crazy. So last night Tato, Terry and Sister Tamara had an interview in a space hosted by Film Pella and it was crazy. Okay, guys, before I get to the video, if you are new to this channel or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. Well, the other day, guys, if you remember very well, I said I have a plug for the ladies and I'm gonna give out the details soon because I said I am actually trying out something, and if it works I'm gonna definitely plug you. And guys, please mind, like, keep it in mind that this is not an advertisement or anything. This is just me genuinely plugging the ladies. But okay, let's get back to business. So last night they had a Twitter space, guys. It was so crazy. The responses that I would hear there, I didn't understand because I felt like I was watching a whole entire different game than the one that they were talking about. I felt like the Big Brother that they were talking about is not the same one that we were watching or I was watching, because and also most people in that space were Terry's fans. You know, a lot of people that were picked as speakers were Terry's fans, and a lot of people complained about this. And this is what Film Pella had to say about this. He said, "Guys, no way in a space would you be able to add everyone to be a speaker. We have an allocated time with our guests. I don't add speakers. We have a team that handles and someone handling that. There's no way to know who the speaker favors." From what I've noticed, guys, whoever whoever person or whoever it was who was responsible for picking speakers, I felt like, okay, maybe the person didn't know, but the people, most of the people that were speaking, they were Terry's fans. You know, like most of the people that were speaking, they were Terry's fans. I'm not sure if they did it on purpose to pick Terry's Terry's fans more than Sister Mara's and who's this one, and Tato. But guys, please listen to this. Between Sister Tamara and Terry, I don't know who's lying more. Terry literally had a meltdown about him and Vino being targeted, and Sister Tamara did say Terry is a weak bee. So why are they lying when we are watching the show? Exactly, guys. Like I said, the responses that they were giving to the space, I felt like it was just total different thing that I had never watched before, because the way Sister Mara pretended not to know most of the things, or the way she turned most of her responses to something that was not what she meant when she was still inside the house. Wow. Guys, I'm shook. I am really, really shook. Like, I'm even this morning, I'm still surprised by what I had from that space. You know, Sister Tamara was asked about his crushes, and she kept on, going around, beating around the bushes, because apparently Terry and Sister Tamara were at the same venue. They were actually together. They were using Sister Tamara's phone to join the space because Terry's Twitter apparently had technical issues or technical errors, so they had to use Sister Tamara's phone to be on the space together, you know. And a lot of Terry's fans kept on warning Terry, about Sister Tamara talking behind her back, and Vino, saying all those mean things about Terry. We all know that after he left the house, he did ask for forgiveness about everything that he said about Terry. You know, a lot of fans were like, "Okay, Terry, do you know what Vino was saying behind your back? You know, saying that things like, yeah, you're not his type, facially, he's not like, you're not someone that would go for, and all of that." And Terry was like, "Well, I knew about that because Vino did tell me about it. I don't remember this conversation. Maybe they didn't show us, they like the cameras were not on them, but she did say that Vino at some point told her that she's not the kind of girl that he would go for, but it's okay because he just wants to try something new. And also Terry said that he also said to Vino that Vino is not the kind of person that she would go for. But anyways, she's also open to trying new things because it never worked before, and maybe it's because of the people that she used to go for, and right now she's willing to go for different, different people or person, which is Rhino. So they think it might actually work since they both are going for different different types. Yeah. So what surprised me the most is the fact that Terry didn't want any of his fans to warn her against Sis Tamara. Sis Tamara said a lot of bad things about Terry. It's okay if they forgive each other and they decide to continue with their friendship, but she shouldn't ignore the fact that Sis Tamara had some things, very bad things to say about her behind her back, So like I was really confused when Sister Tamara, began talking as if she never said anything bad about Terry, because she did mention that, yeah, Terry and I were best of friends. Our friendship was so genuine and we're gonna be friends for a very long time. I mean, we didn't deny that you guys will not be friends or you should stop being friends, but at least take account for everything that you had said bad about Terry. And also, at some point, guys, you remember that Sister Tamara even mentioned that the only reason Vino is not with her, referring to Sis Tamara, is because of Terry, because he knows that Terry can be loud, and all that. But yeah, anyways, guys, like I was super confused as to what's really going on and why are they just twisting this whole entire thing as if we were not the viewers and we're not watching, because they kept on talking about, yeah, my experience, this, my experience, and no one can change how I felt in my experience. We know it was your experience, but we're also viewers. We're also part of the show. We saw most of the things that used to happen in the show. So, this is at some point, someone asked Terry why she used to bully Gash or treat Gashwan the way that she did. And this was Terry's response, guys. I cannot believe it. She said she didn't bully Geshwan. Yeah. She said I was poking the bear because I wanted the bear to really show itself. You know, that's what she said. And in my mind, I'm like, was that even your responsibility? Because, like, you were there to play your game. Why don't you just let others play their game? Like, guys, the responses, like, she kept on denying the fact that she bullied Gash and she treated Gash badly. And at least she should have just admitted or accepted that, okay, this is what I did to Geshwan and I apologize. Simple as that. Life goes on and we all move. And right now a lot of people are mad because they didn't have a chance to ask proper questions which they always wanted to ask her, because most of the speakers were not were her fans, so people couldn't ask like forward or straight questions, that would really give us like straight answers from her. So it was just only a few people that kept on asking those like Gash question. Yeah, the Gash question obviously came up a lot. And then at some point they asked her like, why was the reason you were against Tato and Geshwan's relationship? Here's a response once again. The BS that Terry is saying with regards to her beef with Tato and Gershon, speaking as if she cared about Tato's game. I'm so annoyed. Okay, this is a tweet which had said had something to say about Terry's response. So Terry's response was, thing is, I cared about Tato and I just wanted to push her into focusing on the game, into focusing on the 2 million. And I'm like, whew, guys, this one is a different version of Big Brother Mzansi that I was watching, because everything that's being said, I don't know. Like, I'm literally I'm literally surprised, you know. One thing about Tato, she had long answers, or she had long responses, but you could hear that all she did was just being honest. Okay, most of her answers were honest answers. Some, yeah, they were not that honest, but most of them were honest. I admire the fact that she was just honest, and she also spoke about the Gershon and Yoli relationship. She did say that Gershon told her that if you leave, you might see something and it might, disturb our relationship in a way, referring to what had happened between him and Yoli. And I love the fact that Gershon actually told her before she left. But anyways, she's still continuing with the relationship. They are all continuing with their relationships and friendships. I wish them well, guys. I just hope they make it, because who I for me, somehow the way some of these housemates backstabbed each other, I wouldn't have been able to handle it, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. I know friends do have problems and they do sometimes fight, but saying stuff behind my back as if you right now against me, it's a lot, guys. By the way, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. Tell me your thoughts, what you think, and then yeah, let's engage, please. Thank you.